4 decades, the voice of Randy Owen has been inseparable from the sound of one of country music's most beloved bands, Alabama. As the group's lead singer and rhythm guitarist, Owen helped shape a musical legacy that blended traditional country roots with southern rock energy and heartfelt storytelling. Born in Fort Payne, Alabama, in 1949, he grew up in a rural community where music often served as both entertainment and emotional expression. Life in that environment was simple and hardworking, and the values of family, faith, and perseverance became central themes that would later appear in many of his songs. During his youth, Owen developed a deep appreciation for country music legends who told honest stories about everyday life. That early inspiration eventually led him to form a band with his cousin Teddy Gentry and fellow musician Jeff Cook, a partnership that would eventually grow into one of the most successful groups in country music history. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, Alabama began gaining national attention with a sound that felt both familiar and refreshingly modern. Their music connected deeply with audiences, producing a remarkable series of hit songs such as Mountain Music, Song of the South, and Feels So Right. These songs celebrated Southern culture, love, and personal reflection, and Owen's warm voice carried them with sincerity that resonated strongly with fans. Over time, the band achieved an extraordinary level of success, earning numerous honors from organizations including the Country Music Association and the Grammy Awards. Their concerts filled arenas across the United States, and their influence helped redefine the possibilities for country bands in mainstream music. Yet behind the remarkable achievements and decades of touring, Randy Owen's life has also included moments of deep emotional difficulty that reveal a quieter, more human side of the artist. One of the most heartbreaking chapters arrived when his longtime bandmate and close friend Jeff Cook began facing serious health challenges connected to Parkinson's disease. For Owen, the news was not simply about a colleague stepping away from touring. It was about watching someone who had shared a lifetime of music and friendship confront a difficult personal struggle. Cook eventually made the difficult decision to retire from touring so he could focus on his health, and the moment marked a profound emotional shift for the band that had performed together for so many years. When Cook later passed away in 2022, the loss deeply affected Owen and the entire Alabama community. For fans who had followed the group since its earliest days, the absence of one of its founding members felt like the closing of an important chapter in country music history. Owen spoke openly about the sadness of losing a friend who had been part of nearly every stage of his life, from early performances in small venues to the heights of international success. The experience served as a reminder that behind every famous band is a group of individuals whose relationships extend far beyond the stage. Despite the emotional weight of these experiences, Randy Owen has continued to carry the spirit of Alabama's music forward, honoring the memories and friendships that shaped the band's identity. Over the years, he has also dedicated significant time to charitable work, particularly through the Country Cares for St. Jude Kids program, which has helped raise millions of dollars for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. This commitment to helping others reflects the same values of compassion and community that have always been present in his music. Now in his mid-70s, Owen represents a generation of musicians whose careers have spanned decades, and whose songs have become part of the cultural fabric of American country music. The tragedy that surrounds his story is not defined by scandal or dramatic headlines, but by the quiet pain of losing close friends and watching time reshape the partnerships that once seemed unbreakable. Yet through it all, his voice continues to carry the same sincerity that first touched listeners many years ago. Randy Owen's journey reminds fans that the greatest music often comes from lives filled with both joy and sorrow, and that even as years pass and circumstances change, the bonds formed through shared creativity and friendship remain powerful.